What's up, guys? This is the Evolutionary EVs back again with another deck profile for you guys. And today, the deck I'm going to be bringing you guys here today is, of course, Gardivoir and Sylveon. I added a couple other things, they're more like text or something that you could throw in. There's so many variants of this deck that I don't know how it's played, really. I kind of just threw something in together based off what I've seen already and been trying to make it work. I haven't tested it out yet because I don't have the cards on PCGO yet. Like I do with Dark Box, but I'm hoping to be able to test this deck out, maybe League or something like that. But yeah, this is the deck profile we're bringing you, and this is probably one of my first variants of the deck. You're probably going to see me do more uploads of this deck once more cards come out. I did see in Hidden Face that Pokemon Center Lady is back, so that might be a variant that people might play with a great potion. So yeah, without further ado, this could be. Let's get into it. So, of course, first off, our main Pokemon, the Pokemon we want to have out, taking the damage, and then, moving it around and stuff like that, moving energy around, is our Gardevoir and Sylveon. So, as you all know, first attack right there, so Fairy Song, search your deck for two Fairy Energy cards, and attach them to your bench Pokemon any way you like, then shuffle your deck. So, it's really good energy acceleration, so you can get 3 energy out on the first turn. Next, we also are playing Kaleidostorm with 150, so move any number of energy from your Pokemon to your other Pokemon any way you like, which is really nice. Kind of get some Weevil out there without the ability, though. If it was an ability, that'd be even better. But, next, we got Miracle GX, does 200 damage, not bad. And then, if this Pokemon has at least 3 extra Fairy Energy attached to it, in addition to this Pokemon's attack, your opponent shuffles their hand to the deck. So you pretty much get rid of their whole entire hand, which could be really, really game-changing. It also has really good weakness against Dark, which is good because Dark Box is still running around right at the moment. And Steel isn't a bad weakness to have right now because right now nobody's really playing Steel types because of all the Fire types running around. So, not bad at all. Next, for our Pokemon, we are playing a 2-line of Xerneas GX right here. Its first attack Overrun for 20 damage. Let me move it up here real quick. 20 damage, so it does 20 to the active and 20 to the bench. Focus. Then as a Roar Horn for a decent 120, and Sanctuary GX, this is the one GX that we want to be able to use most of the time, especially when playing against these really ridiculous, like, hard-hitting Fire-type decks. Then Sanctuary GX, move all damage counters from all your Pokemon to your opponent's active, so it just cleans your board up, makes it to where you have no damage on board, and knocks out most likely whatever Pokemon you're going to be going up against, because most likely all the damage counters on your bench is going to be more than enough to knock out a tag team Pokemon. Especially if they're doing a lot of damage, like, for instance, like, let's say Reshizor. Those do, like, 230, I think, for one hit. So, if you're able to take a couple of hits, switch some Pokemon around, then you might be able to do that GX move right there and just go ahead and take a knockout and clear your board at the same time. It's not bad at all. Next, we're playing the one Mew. Now, I might take this out, maybe, because I don't know if we want to play this since we're playing greens. But it's really good with the bench barrier attack, so you can stop you can stop Pikarom from using his GX attack with that and do really ridiculous damage really early, because that's what the deck's mostly good for. Get this on the bench to do that. Or, I forgot what other sniping decks there are out there, but I think, Dark Box is another sniping deck, so if you do play against it, so that pretty much takes away the ability to snipe you from the bench. And then last but not least, for our Pokemon, playing a 1-1 line of Mischievous and Mismagius. I know you have to give up a prize to use this, but it's really good for consistency reasons, so we're going to be playing it in this deck. Next, we're going to be playing our items here, so we are playing a 4-line of Green's Exploration, so that's like I said, I don't know if I want to keep the Mew in this deck or not. It's pretty situational against whatever deck you're playing against. There's no way you really discard it, so if you don't discard it or you don't use it, it's kind of stuck in your hand for a little while, but we are playing 4 greens so that we can be able to draw some cards that we need. Next, we're also playing a 4-line of Coach Trainer, so draw 2 cards, and then if your active Pokemon's tag team, which it most likely will be, we're playing mostly just tag teams anyway. We're only playing 4. We're playing like the 4 Gardy, Sylvie, 2 Xerneas, so there's going to be a high big chance that your tag team Pokemon's going to be the active. Draw 2 more cards, so more draw support there. We're also playing a 2-line of Cynthia, maybe shuffle some cards we don't want in our hands into our decks, draw 6 new ones. Pretty basic. We're also playing a 2-line of Bill's Analysis to get some trainer cards. We're also playing 2 Judges for some disruption. And that's going to be it for our supporters. Not playing that many supporters. This deck's pretty well rounded. It's more like take the damage, move your energy around, heal. It's basically trying to make sure your opponent doesn't really do much damage-wise. Which can be very hard in a format like this, but with the right tools, then you could be able to do that. Speaking of tools, we are playing a 4-line of Choice Helmet. Now, I'm debating if I want to take 2 of these out. But it seems like the Choice Helmet could be coming in pretty clutch, especially against Charizard Restaurant. Doing 230, this right here make it to only 200, which I mean really isn't much saying much, but there are Pokemon out there that they usually use to set up attacks like that, and you can just stop a lot of damage with that, so not bad at all. Next, we're also playing a 4-line of Cherish Ball. We want to make sure that we're able to search out our Gardivoir Sylveon right away, so we are making sure we play a 4-line this. Next, we're also playing a 4-line Custom Catcher. Making sure that we're able to go ahead and take some knockouts on Pokemon that are really crucial, especially tag teams. So we're definitely playing 4 of those since we don't have any other gusting effects. Next, we're also playing 4 switches. Want to make sure that when our Pokemon take damage, we can get them out of the active. We don't want them to take a knockout because at that point we pretty much lose. If I'm being really honest with this deck, you don't want your opponent to take any knockouts, like maybe 1 at the most. But then again, it's like that's all you want your opponent to take anyways, because if they take another one at that point, if it's a tag team, you lose. So maybe you want to make sure that you make it as hard as possible for your opponent to take a knockout. And unless you're playing against like Reshizar, which has the Ninetales that can play instead of Custom Catcher, then you're going to be pretty good. You don't know what your opponent's going to be going through. I know when I play against some people, they usually use their Custom Catchers if they have a bad hand to draw some cards. So that could be good. Make sure they don't gust your bench or anything like that, and at that point you just heal away and all that good stuff. Speaking of healing, we are playing a 2-line of mixed herbs. We should be playing 4. Unfortunately, I don't have 2 more at the moment, so 2 is what we're playing at the moment. But if you have 4, make sure you play 4. Maybe take out 2 Choice Helmet or something like that. Next, we're also playing a 2-line attack switch to make sure that we be able to move our energy around some more. So attack switch, of course, meaning that we get to move 2 energy from our tag team Pokemon to another one. Maybe get that Magical Miracle GX off. We're also playing a 1-line of Reset Stamp for some disruption. And then we're also playing a 1-line of Fairy Charm. Now this is a little odd because Fairy Charm attaches to a Pokemon. It's a Pokemon tool. So this one basically stops Pikarom, but we're only playing 1 of it. And it prevents all damage, which is really good. So we're playing 1 of that for Pikarom. We're also playing a Fairy Charm ability right there for abilities. So that kind of stops Keldeo or any of that other nonsense that we have to go against. And last one's the Fairy Charm UB. And you already know what this is for. This is for Blacephalon. Now, whether I'll keep those in the deck or not, we'll see. But for now, that's what we're playing. And then we're also playing a 1-of Great Potion. Like I said, there's a lot of stuff you can take out of this deck. You don't need to play Mew, but I like to play it because it counters Pikarom, it counters Darkbox. Those are some pretty decent sniping decks, especially Pikarom, which could probably get its GX attack if they get a really good start off in like their second turn. So, might make some adjustments to this deck. These are pretty good cards to, counter them with, but other than that, we're also playing a 1 Stadium of Wondrous Labyrinth, so the attacks of our Pokemon that are not fairy types will cost 1 more. So all of our Pokemon are fairy types, and the ones that aren't, we're not really attacking with. But against our opponents, let's say Pikarom, even if they did have the Stadium out, they would still have to play 6. So, well, actually, no, that's another thing. I don't know. When it comes to the Stadium War, I don't think we're really really wanting to win it, because as far as I've seen, this is the only Stadium that we've been seeing playing, other than Power Plant, which is another card I want to try and add in this deck and test out with. But other than that, we're only playing 1 Stadium so far in this deck, which is Wondrous Labyrinth. And that pretty much makes it to where it takes maybe 1 more energy or something like that to get your stuff running. But last but not least, let me move these items out of the way. Which we are playing a lot of items. Like this deck is so item heavy. Like if there was a card out there that stopped items, this deck would get screwed so fast, because items and support is how this deck runs and it's how it functions. So luckily for us right now, there's no item lock like Seismitoad or anything like that running around, thankfully. And yeah, like I said, last but not least, our energy. We are playing 4, 6. Oh, wait, 4. No, I'm done. I don't do math. 4, 8, and 11 energy. I might play one more, but at the same time, there's other stuff we need to take out of this deck. So we might not. We might end up just playing 10. I don't know. Right now, this is kind of how I have the deck right now, but leave your suggestions and all that down below. That's pretty much all I got for this deck. So leave suggestions of what should I take out, what should I leave in. You guys probably are more experts on this subject than I am. Even though I've been playing for a little while, I haven't tested this deck as much. In fact, I just got done getting the cards that I need for this deck, and even though I did that, I still don't have all of the cards. I still don't got Power Plants. I just got my Dark Cities today, so I put those in my Umbreon deck, so you might see an update on that. I've been updating that deck a lot, actually, now I think about it. Like, I've been putting a lot into it, but I've just got a lot of cards coming through the mail, and other decks that I want to build and show you guys. For one deck, for instance, I want to build Zoroark with Greninja, the tag team right there. Make that a deck. There's like a lot of cards that I want to make decks with. There's Espeon Deoxys, the Mew Mew. There's so much decks. That's the thing about the Pokemon TCG is you can make any deck you want. Like, it's so creative that you can actually just do that. And regardless if it's tier 1, tier 2, you can still be able to play it out decently and see what you can do with it. That's the fun part, like, yeah. But other than that, if you guys enjoyed the deck profile, please leave a like, comment down below what you would do for this deck. Tell me some of the weaknesses of the deck so I can maybe shape the deck a little bit better. And subscribe to the channel. It really helps out a lot. I'm trying to make it to 200 subscribers. I've been actually YouTubing for 4 years now, and I gotta say, it's been pretty cool with YouTubing and all that, but I really want to make some progress and all that, so subscribe if you want. You know, you don't have to, but if you guys enjoy the content, I will be making more. Not as consistent as maybe all the other YouTubers and all that, which is kind of like a detriment to that, because YouTube kind of like does that thing where it's like you upload more or you get more likes or anything, like they promote you more and all that stuff. So leaving likes and subscribing to the channel is also really good. But without further ado, I'm gonna stop promoting myself, and I hope you all have a good day. See you guys later, and this is gonna be the Evolutionary Eevee signing off. See you guys later. Peace out.